Let's start with the ones that are unsettling, and work our way toward the one that shouldn't be possible. Number 7. The first one we ever proved was real. Cygnus X1 sits about 7,200 light-years away, locked in orbit with a blue supergiant star roughly 20 times the mass of our Sun. For years, scientists weren't sure black holes existed outside of equations. Cygnus X1 is the object that changed that. The first black hole confirmed with real observational evidence. It's even the subject of a famous bet between physicists Stephen Hawking and Kip Thorne over whether it really was one. Hawking lost. Cygnus X1 is slowly pulling material off its companion star into a spinning disk so hot it screams out X-rays, which is exactly how we found it in the first place. Compared to what's coming, this one's almost quaint. Almost. Number 6. The one we finally got a photograph of. For over a century, black holes were something we calculated but never saw. Until 2019, when astronomers pointed a network of telescopes spanning the entire planet at the galaxy M87 and captured the first image of a black hole's silhouette ever taken. What they found had a mass of roughly 6.5 billion suns, with a jet of superheated particles blasting out of it for over 5,000 light-years. A beam of energy longer than the distance from Earth to the center of our own galaxy, fired from a single point of absolute darkness. Number 5. The one hiding in our own backyard. Gaia BH1 is the closest known black hole to Earth, only about 1,560 light-years away, which sounds far until you realize it's practically next door on a cosmic scale. It's completely dormant, not actively feeding on anything, which is exactly what makes it unsettling. It's invisible. The only reason we found it is because a sun-like star nearby is quietly orbiting something we can't see, being tugged around by a gravity source with no light, no glow, and no warning. That star has spent its entire existence next to a black hole and has no way of knowing it. Number 4. The monster we all orbit. At the exact center of our own Milky Way sits Sagittarius A star, a supermassive black hole roughly 4.3 million times the mass of the Sun. Every star you've ever seen in the night sky, including our own, is slowly circling it. In 2022, astronomers released the first image of it too, a faint, glowing ring of light bent around a shadow. It isn't actively devouring anything right now. It's just sitting there, at the center of everything, waiting. Number 3. The one that gets hit every 12 years. OJ287 isn't one black hole, it's two, locked in orbit around each other. One about 18 billion solar masses, the other around 150 million. Roughly every 12 years, the smaller one punches straight through the larger one's accretion disk, and the collision releases a flare brighter than 1 trillion suns combined, visible across the observable universe. Then it swings back around and does it again. And again. It's been doing this for longer than we've been watching. Number 2. The one eating a star a day. J0529-4351 is the most luminous object ever observed by humanity. A black hole growing so fast it's consuming the equivalent of an entire sun's worth of mass every single day. The material spiraling into it glows so violently that the quasar it powers outshines our entire galaxy by a factor of hundreds. It's not just destructive, it's the brightest thing that exists. Number 1. The biggest one we've ever found. In 2025, astronomers studying a gravitationally lensed galaxy system called the Cosmic Horseshoe identified a black hole with a mass of roughly 36 billion suns, one of the most massive black holes ever detected, sitting at the heart of a galaxy 5 billion light-years away. To put that in perspective, if you swapped our sun for this black hole, its event horizon alone would swallow almost the entire solar system before you even reached the orbit of Neptune. We didn't find it by seeing it, we found it by watching it bend the light of an entire galaxy behind it. proof of something so massive, the universe itself curves around it. 7 black holes. One we proved was real, one we photographed, one hiding next door, one we orbit without knowing it, one that gets hit every 12 years, one that eats a star a day, and one so big it bends the fabric of space around an entire galaxy. And every single one of them is still out there right now doing exactly what you just heard while you read this sentence. If any of these terrified you, subscribe, because the universe has worse than this, and we're going back for more.